right.
All right.
Gentlemen, welcome to your HSBN Media Day press conference. Coach, if you could just start by introducing yourself and then also introduce the players you have.
I sure will. My name's Tony Malizia. I've been out of South Fork 6 years now. To my right is our starting outfielder, Nick Daly, senior. To my left, second baseman, Sage Rodefeld, and left-handed pitcher, Emil Luno, also a senior.
If you can, just start by taking us a little bit through, how last season ended and kind of picking up where we are to this year and
Okay. Well, last year.
What the next step is for this season.
Exactly. We're building. Last year, I thought we had a real good season. Kind of heartbreaking loss at the end. Those obviously only one team ends with the win. It was a tough loss. We lost. My gosh, we have 2 returning starters this year. All right, so these guys are playing big roles this year. However, we do have pitching coming back, and I think that's going to be our strong point. So pitching, defense, timely hitting. We have guys that are not afraid to work, that get better each practice, and that's all as coaches we can ask for them.
And returning players, I'm assuming it's probably some of these guys.
He played a little bit last year. He will have a big role this year. I mean, he's worked very, very hard to get where he's at right here. Nick's done a great job for us. Same thing with Sage. They just work. Blue collar kids go out there and just work. Emil had a fantastic year for us last year, and again, it's going to be how well our pitching does.
Well, let's hear a little bit about your pitching. Tell me what it's like for you to have that big role, to be in the big games and know that the team's counting on you and to fill such a large need.
It's exciting for sure. I mean, having to pitch in those big situations, especially like at home, and like I pitched for our biggest game in the Sousa last year, and that was a big one. It's a lot of fun. It's what gets me going.
So you look like a baller. I say you look like the kind of guy that you want to be in those situations and almost probably even thrive in those sort of situations.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is it that helps you kind of find that within yourself in those big moments?
I don't know, just being in the moment, the adrenaline. It's something that puts me over the edge.
I think it's a challenge for him also, facing real good teams, and that's a challenge for everyone. These guys facing real good pitchers. I mean, those are the guys you want to, hit against. Good teams are the ones you want to throw against, and that's what you practice for. We're fortunate. We have Emil coming back. We have Ryan Flynn coming back. Eli Botel he pitched the other night for us in a scrimmage, did a great job.
And he's what grade?
Senior. Okay. And we have up-and-coming young man, left-hander Andrew Anderson, that last year he played JV. This year, he's going to make strides this year. He's going to do very, very well. I'm excited to see what he brings to the table. And also with Lake and CJ, and, we just have a nice mixture of
pitching.
A
lot of pitching.
We do.
More than one lefty on
We
the
do.
team.
We have 4 lefties.
Gift.
How many teams have 4 lefties? I mean, we're really fortunate to have that.
So I guess really in regards to the pitching, it's going to be really important, I guess, kind of how you manage the arms that you've got as far as innings, roles. And
it is.
Has there been a lot of discussion with the guys yet?
It has. We just started discussing it. When they get their opportunities, obviously, if Emil starts a game, he goes 6th inning, that's only one other inning for somebody else. So each time you get an opportunity, you got to make the most of it. Same thing with guys coming in off the bench, getting pinch hit roles or spots. Obviously, if you come off the bench, you get a knock here, a knock there. Chances are you're probably going to get in there pretty quick. So every inning you get, every at-bat you get is very, very important.
You definitely, you're not coming off the bench now. You get to be one of the starters. Take me through what it's like to get to that point, and I guess really as one of the leaders now, you understand what these younger guys are going through. Trying to take their moments when they get them.
So last year, just watching the rest of the team contribute and not being able to contribute really just ate at me. So this summer I worked really hard, started lifting weights and just put in the work, and hopefully it pays off. I'm ready for spring.
Were there certain areas that you found you needed to focus the hardest on, or were there certain areas that you found the most improvement over the summer?
I definitely need to still work on my defense. My defense is my weak spot. I'm just going to keep working hard and keep getting better.
And he's getting better. He's the type of kid each week, he just keeps getting better and better. Hitting, I think that's going to probably be a strong suit. It's going to be hitting, which is a good strong suit to have, obviously.
second baseman, all these lefties. It might be a little busier than normal for you too, huh?
Right.
Take me through, again from the standpoint of all these young guys getting these opportunities. What's it been like for you guys, and how can you play your role?
Well, last year we had a really good group of seniors, just great leaders, and it was really cool to watch them play out their last season, and develop through them and learn how to be a leader and lead these young guys that are now on the team. And yeah, this year it's going to be really fun. Everybody on the mound, we trust up there to keep us in the game, and we're just going to fight the whole game.
I see it a lot, especially with when you have a group with a lot of younger players. It can be a lot of fun. It can add that element that you kind of need that reminds you that you're playing a game. And, it kind of keeps things loose. Take me through what it's like, working with some of these younger guys, because the balance of that also is getting them to understand how to focus and do their job at the same time.
It is a lot of fun, and off the field as a team, we do everything together, and we have so much fun off the field. But on the field, everybody knows that it's game time. And we have a certain knob that we can turn, and then we just go compete out there every day. And it's a lot of fun playing with our closest friends every day. And it's easy to play good baseball when you're out there having fun rather than being tight the whole time.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit more, like you were saying. You got to pitch in that big game last year. How much just that experience alone and having been there? I mean, obviously you're going to have big games like that again. Are you able to draw a lot off of that and use that in the future events that we're going to be seeing?
Yeah, especially since that was my junior year. It's really bringing a lot of experience, especially in the big games this year. So I think that'll play a big part in performing well in these games.
And it really opens up to something that we could really talk to the coach or all is you guys play a heck of a schedule too. You're going to see a lot of good hitters. You guys are going to be tested a lot more than maybe some teams do. How do you feel about the schedule you guys are playing?
I love the schedule. I think it's a good schedule. I think it's a schedule that's going to challenge these guys, and that's what we want. Each week in, week out, we want to be challenged. So when we get to the end of the season, we should be battle tested at that point.
I really think we're going to surprise some teams with the arms we have. We just play defense and small ball, right mindset at the plate.
Yeah.
I think we'll surprise some teams.
And move guys over, whatever we need to do. Just fundamental baseball is what we need to do.
Has that been as far as the offensive approach?
That is, and these guys are unselfish. So if they need to bunt a guy over, they'll bunt a guy over. If they need to go the other way, whatever we need to do to advance a runner, and they buy into this. And that's why they're easy. They're actually easy to coach, these guys.
It's going to be a little motivating for you guys. And you have them in the arms. It's like, man, we only kind of need 1 or 2 runs.
You're exactly right. As long as we play defense, and we're getting better and better at that part of it, and it should be a fun year. It should be an exciting year for us.
Well, the last thing, I know the weather kind of put a bit of a damper on things today.
It did.
Talk about being able to be here today and have the teams come to South Fork.
Well, I'll tell you,
to host this awesome event.
We love hosting it. We hope we'll continue to do that. Unfortunately, with the rain, we're not able to go out and run the 60 with the batting with the velo there and take an IO and things like that. I know the guys enjoy it. I know they enjoy the website that you guys produce. They're able to go on there, able to track guys, other teams that are in your district or your conference and things like that. And the way the paper, the newspaper's really gone downhill. And now we have HSBN that kind of picks up that slack.
Now you got
and this
HSBN app available, guys.
Absolutely. But you guys do a great job, and again, we're just happy, to be a part of it.
Well, Coach, again, we appreciate you guys, hosting for us. We appreciate you taking the time here in this press conference. Guys, here's to a great season. I'm excited to see it, especially pitching wise.
That's right. I love pitching. You got it. Thank you.
Thank you.